To see him once again up and about after that ACL injury.
Cueva swinging it around. And Sangalang, he always finishes with his left, coach. It's
pretty big combination for Magnolia. Try and match up with Tolentino at the free spot.
Oh, what a find inside Ian Sangalang.
Magnolia's defense also holding up, disallowing easy baskets, except for that easy dish underneath a few sequences ago.
Ian Sangalang finding another way to score. 6 points for Ian Sangalang.
Scored heavily when he played for the Fighting Maroons of UP. Reclaimed the championship after a long while, 2 years back, knocking in his first 3-ball.
Last 3 minutes of the first quarter.
Nakabalik, di ba?
With a 11-2 run.
Punctuated by back-to-back 3-pointers delivered by Paraiso and Paul Samar as Ian Sangalang, which had a difficult time really scoring from the outside. It can also factor in the 4 points of Abueva, all scored in the second quarter, as Sangalang starts out the scoring rate, more offensive rebounds and scoring of second chance opportunities. Kasi doon, kinayod ni Abueva at nilapot para makahabol ng Magnolia. Baka naman ng isa sa pagbubukas ng third. Sangalang back-to-back baskets. And then the press once again coming from Northport after free throws.
Now remember, Northport actually did a great job just playing with the zone a while ago. But then here's Ian Sangalang again with his 8th point in the quarter.
The main thing that Magnolia has done here is to contain the scoring explosion of Arvin Tolentino. Up to now, just 6 points for Northport. And this comes after a 24-point.
The way that he is actually forcing turnovers don't actually result in steals for himself. He only has 1 registered steal as Ian Sangalang finishes the break.
At 12 of 23. It might haunt them late in the match.
Mark Baroca gets free of Flores, finding Ian Sangalang inside.
Taller lineup here meanwhile for Batang Clear.
Lucero will have his hands full trying to contain Ian Sangalang. Paul Lee trying to get away in the curl. Great find to Abueva. Ian Sangalang with a finish. Mark Baroca.
Another offensive rebound for Magnolia.
And what a fall from Escoto, pero wala pa rin. A third opportunity in Ian Sangalang.
Early here in this first quarter.
Well, they're making it tough, coach, and Ian Sangalang's here to change that, and he does in his first attempt.
And you know, that happens when you do not take care of the ball. Phoenix, alam mo, narinig ko nga, minsan yung practice nila, 9 lang. No, they cannot even complete 10, and that's very, very hard for team practices.
Yes, Mendoza is battling for the rebound. He gets the offensive rebound. Smallest guy on the floor. Eventually loses it, and Ian Sangalang has it. And Ian Sangalang finishes. And the points from turnover, ito, lamang na lamang ang Phoenix. 11-6 is the count. Ian Sangalang spins and scores, though. Get it to him. Gio Halalo now attacking. 3-point shooting numbers here. 8 of 16 for Phoenix. Only 3 of 11 for Magnolia. Ian Sangalang working on Perkins. Mark Baroca.
Great pass right there coming from JV Mocon.
And Gio Halalo drains a jumper on the other end. Things together here for Magnolia. Paul Lee, Ian Sangalang, fresh off a 32-point game. Swinging to Halalo in the corner. Gio gets 3. A big 3 here for Magnolia.
Go for some 50 balls and maybe shoot better from 3-point range.
Well, let's see if those adjustments could be made and could be had. Ian Sangalang, size advantage here. Turns and finishes. Mark Baroca. Finding Ian Sangalang inside. Already at 10 points, Ian. Now Calvin Abueva gets the bucket and 1.
Major minutes here in the third quarter. You talk about Ian, you talk about Calvin, you talk about Mark, and you talk about Paulie. They have not been given substitutions here in the third quarter.
And Ian Sangalang getting the end one opportunity.
The lead against Magnolia, Chicken Timplados Hotshots. You've got to close out on your big man, on your shooters, I should say. After a 5-point lead again for Phoenix.
Competitive game here so far, 15-17. Make it 15-19 is the scoring here in favor of Magnolia in the quarter.
Well, we've got to give credit to the finish that was done by Ian Sangalang. But what about that pass coming from Mark Baroca? That was in traffic.
91-80 as Calvin Abueva couldn't finish the alley-oop. And Ian Sangalang, misses from close range again. And there's a foul and 1.
One more time. Ito, easy shot na to eh. Pero nakuha pa nga niya ito. No?
There it is. That's Narimuyang.
But that's a far cry from the 26 points that he was able to score against Converge.
And only the 8th point in the quarter here for Phoenix as Mark Baroca splashes 2. But they are on life support at the moment. As Ian Sangalang spins, turns, and finishes. By the end of this one, let's take a look at that again.
But you know, the real heroes of this ball game, well, it's not...